Good afternoon, everybody. So, today let us discuss the concept of Astanga Yoga. In the previous video, we discussed the concept of yoga, the origination and the meaning of yoga, and also we discussed the 8 parts of Astanga Yoga. So, we discussed the other aspects of yoga, other dimensions, and other tools of yoga. So, now today let us discuss extensively the concept Astanga Yoga. So Astanga Yoga, this yoga was mainly popularized and pioneered by the great sage Patanjali. And Astanga Yoga of Patanjali is an art of science of holistic health and well-being. Astanga Yoga, it was pioneered, constituted, and it was practiced extensively by Maharshi Patanjali, and a classical work uh, in yoga philosophy. And this yoga was extensively described by Maharshi Patanjali in his Yoga Shastra. And according to this Yoga Shastra, there are 8 limbs of yoga. According to this Yoga Shastra, according to this concept Astanga Yoga, which was discussed in the book or the Shastra, Yoga Shastra, written by Maharshi Patanjali, there are 8 parts or there are 8 limbs of yoga. What are those 8 limbs? So the first limb, the first part Yama, the second part Niyama, the third part Asana, the fourth part Pranayama, fifth part Pratyahara, fifth part, sixth part Dharana, seventh part Dhyana, eighth part Samadhi. So let us discuss the first concept, first part of Astanga Yoga, that is Yama. Yama means code of conduct. It means Yama is the practice of social code of conduct. So how we behave with our family, or how we behave with our other people, or how we behave in society. So social behavior and family behavior and all these come under the category called Yama. Yama means nothing but code of conduct, how you behave yourself in society as well as with your friends, or how you behave with your family members, with your relatives, and with the people. So all these come under the category called Yama. So the values are helpful to maintain the social harmony. The society is based on some of the values. Society is based on the values. So those values are very important to constitute or to maintain the social harmony. So the social harmony is very important for the individuals to live happily with the society. So philosophy of live and let live is the most important philosophy, because you have to live and you have to others to live. And the Yama also talks about humanity. Yama talks about moral values. Yama also talks about good moral spiritual values. It talks about sustainability and eco-friendly behavior. It talks about non-violence. Yama also talks about the good society, and helping nature. It talks about sharing and caring. It talks about moral purities. So Yama means code of conduct. So we should have humanity towards other human beings, and we should have compassion towards animals. We should have compassion, karuna, and we should have humanity. So all these are very important for an individual to live in a society. So Yama code of conduct talks about ahimsa, non-violence. Mahatma Gandhi, I think we studied in our school days that Mahatma Gandhi, he achieved freedom through 3 weapons: non-violence, peace, and truth. So ahimsa is the most important concept in Yama code of conduct. We should be non-violent, not violent. So non-violence, again, it has different definitions. It could be mental or physical violence. So mental violence is different. So mental violence is different and physical violence are different. Both are different. So we should be non-violent in terms of mental and physical dimensions. The second one is satya. It means truthfulness. We should be truthful. So truthfulness is another important aspect of Yama. And asteya, non-stealing. So we should live in a society where things are not stolen. So here non-stealing, asteya, another important aspect of Yama. The fourth one is brahmacharya, continence. And fifth one is aparigraha. It means non-possessiveness. That nothing is permanent. Somebody said, Buddha says nothing is permanent. So change is inevitable. So today we have something, tomorrow we may not have. Today we don't have something, but tomorrow we may have. So non-possessiveness is another important characteristics, another important ground. So we need to understand that Yama is nothing but code of conduct. It talks about social harmonies. It talks about moral purities. It talks about social values. And it talks about ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, and aparigraha. And the second Astanga yoga, the second part of Astanga yoga is Niyama. Niyama means personal observances. It means Niyama. So personal observances. This is an important aspect, important part, because this part will enhance the quality of our willpower, and it will also enhance the quality of our intellectual power, and it will enhance the quality of our emotional intelligence. So more important. So this yogic discipline is foundation for the removal of emotional impurities which are stemming from mental toxins such as hatred and jealousy. So Niyama is another important point. So it talks about emotions. I think we have different emotions towards different things. Well, we have different phobias, and we have different fears and phobias and emotions, tensions. Some people always cry, some people always laugh, some people cry and laugh, some people cannot, some people laugh loudly, some people control their laughs, some people have tremendous control on their emotions, some people do not. So this is all about emotional intelligence. So we need to understand. So the emotional impurities, so such as hatred and jealousy, should be removed from the minds of human beings. And Yama and Niyama together, they talk about the structural basis for ethical preparation, which is an essence of yoga. So ethical preparation. Yama and Niyama both together, they constitute, and they are the structural basis or structure for ethical preparation, which is an essence of yoga, and they contribute. Yama and Niyama both together, they contribute the mental peace through the purification of our senses, mind, and our body. So these five personal observances, the five personal observances in Niyama are Swachha, cleanliness. So Swachh Bharat, another. I think we have this government scheme launched by the Prime Minister. So here, Swachha, cleanliness is next to godliness. The second one is what is called Santosha, is what is called contentment. Third one is Tapas, austerity. Fourth one is Swadhyaya, self-study. Fifth one is Ishvara, Pranidhana, it means devotion. So this is all about Yama, code of conduct, Niyama, personal observances.